Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Time Renegades, a Korean thriller drama romance hybrid from 2016. So the plot of this film goes a little something like this. In 1983, high school teacher Ji-hwan is attacked by a pickpocket. In 2015, homicide detective Kyun-woo is shot during a chase and loses consciousness. Now both men are taken to the same hospital in different time periods, and both of their hearts stop and miraculously start again at the same time. Now at that moment, a mysterious force binds them together, allowing them to see through each other's lives in their dreams. So when they go to sleep at night, they can see and experience what the other guy experienced in his actual life while they're sleeping. Now, soon realizing that the women they love strikingly resemble each other and that they are in fatal danger, the two men must team up, in a way, to trace the past and change their destiny. So this film was directed by Jae-young, who is most well known for his romantic comedy My Sassy Girl, but he subsequently directed some other romance-themed films such as Cyborg Girl, or Cyborg She, Windstruck, and The Classic. He has also written a number of scripts over the past few decades, including the very entertaining Chinese film All About Women. But can a director with a history of so many romantically themed films make the transition to the thriller genre? Well, after seeing Time Renegades, the answer to this question is a resounding yes. This movie is surprisingly intense, with a few disturbing moments, despite the lack of graphic violence. There are a few moments that genuinely shocked me in this, but more in a dramatic sense, not in a violent or gore sense. I was kind of looking around and saying to myself, wait, did that really happen? Did they really go there with that? And that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Now, in terms of the mystery component, I'm actually quite bad at predicting murder mysteries, but I do think that this one was fairly unpredictable in terms of the villain's identity. It uses a twist that I've seen, I think I saw for the first time years ago in an Italian giallo film. And I'm sure it's been used multiple times in other movies, but I really like that particular misdirect in a film. I think it works well and adds some nuance to the story. Now, of course, I won't tell you what that is, but I liked it. The murderer is one tough son of a gun who kills, and attempts to kill, a lot of people. He also seems to have the upper hand most of the time, which will provoke an emotional response from the viewer who will really want this scumbag to be taken down. Now, consequently, there are a few thrills in this film to enjoy. It mostly relies on suspense and tension-filled moments, but there are also a few chases and slugfests to enjoy here and there. The opening scene may be a little bit confusing to some viewers, because this hits the ground running with its, presentation style. It switches between time periods in the same, sequence. So it shows what both guys are doing and how it kind of they mirror one another. It's pretty cool. I liked it. I like how this film was edited. I think the editing in this film is actually very good when you think about all it had to juggle. And like I said, it mirrors the events between the past and the present, which I liked. The viewer will need to use their brain a little bit to follow everything, but it's not excessive in its complexity or anything. The script does play with time elements very nicely, and it introduces new revelations effectively. Now, like most movies that deal with interaction between different eras of time like this, there are going to be, some contrivances here and there, or things that make you question, like, why or how this stuff works. You're going to need to suspend some disbelief in this, but I do think that the cause and effect seems to make sense overall. Overall, I think it's a well-written film. Now, Jun-suk Cho plays the teacher from 1983. I'm most familiar with this guy from the K-drama King Two Hearts. He played a memorable supporting character in that one. Jin-wook Lee plays the detective from 2015. I'm most familiar with this actor from the K-drama I Need Romance Season 2, which is a fantastic romantic comedy. So it was nice to see both of these guys in Time Renegades, because I don't see them that often in, notable live-action, theatrically released films. And last but not least, Su-jeong plays the woman from 1983 and 2015. Of course, this actress starred in my favorite film of all time, Tale of Two Sisters. And I will say that both of her characters in Time Renegades, in both time periods, are kind of relegated to damsels in distress for the most part, but they are still very essential to the plot, and therefore serve an important purpose. She gives a charming performance as usual. I did read a few reviews online that had a problem at times with the romance element, but I think it was infused quite well into this. You know, a genre bender, sometimes one genre can overpower the others, and in Time Renegades, I do think that the thriller genre is, I guess, the overpowering genre, but the dramatic and the romantic stuff is infused in quite well, I think. In fact, the final shot of this film was actually emotionally resonant, I thought, you know, in a dramatic and romantic way. So that kind of surprised me. It stays with you a little bit longer than you might expect. So this movie's got some good stuff in it. Again, this genre bender is probably Jae-young Kwak's most interesting film since My Sassy Girl from 2001, at least in terms of the films he has directed. Unfortunately, the Region 3 DVD seems to be out of print at this point, but you can still find it if you look hard enough. And as always, we'll see you next time.